welcome back to Crossplay Gaming, and as of the recording of this video, I think we are 3 away from hitting 100 subscribers, so come on, if you like the channel, go ahead and subscribe, help me reach that 100 goal mark, and I will have a special video that is going to be Pokemon related, but something I haven't done on the channel before, which, if it has enough popularity, I will continue to do. There are a lot of Pokemon to go through, so that video will be pretty cool. Anyways, we're looking at an old deck here, Blissey. Got some good upgrades with Astral Radiance. Let's get into the deck list so I can talk about those, and yeah, let's do it. I'm sure by now everybody knows Blissey. Blissey is the big, powerful Pokemon here with 250 HP. The attack Blissful Blast does 10 damage plus 30 damage for each energy you have attached to this Pokemon. And if you do damage, you get to attach 3 energies from your discard to this Pokemon, so it accelerates itself, which is awesome. Natural Cure does come in handy sometimes. When you attach energy, you remove all special conditions from this Pokemon. But what did we get in Astral Radiance to help out Blissey? Well, we got Radiant Greninja. Being able to discard any energy from our hand and draw 2 cards is amazing. Helps us accelerate the energies into the discard. We also got Miltank. You won't think about it, but Miltank actually does work in this deck when you're going up against other players that have Pokemon V as their main attackers. Miltank does it. Miltank will basically wall off your opponent's Pokemon and you're good. And the reason Miltank's also good in this deck is because we play powerful energies. We play 4 copies of them, so it's pretty easy to have Miltank hit for hard damage. And if you need to, you just don't. But normally, Blissey's the one cleaning up everything here. We also have 1 copy of Dunsparce to help with weakness, 1 copy of Yveltal to help with the Mew matchup. Now, Mew's not an auto-win with Blissey, but with the Yveltal, makes it a little bit better because they're scared of Yveltal. So you can show it, they'll normally boss it up, and by that time, you should have a Blissey that can just start doing work. 1 copy of Manaphy because we don't want bench damage happening to us. And then we got some healing cards. 4 Hyper Potions. Pretty good, especially when we have double turbo energies. It's 1 double turbo energy, you heal it, 120 damage, and then you accelerate back on right when you attack. 3 Quick Ball, don't need that many Quick Balls, don't care about getting out all of our basic Pokemons like turn 1. 1 Scoop Up Net to help with getting Radiant Greninja and all of our basics out of the way. Switch Cart is an amazing new card. We heal 30 damage and we switch our basic Pokemon, which is cool. We only play basics, so this is why this switch card is in here, and we heal 30 damage, which comes in handy. 2 copies of Team Yveltal, just a little bit more healing. 4 copies of Path to the Peak. We don't care about our abilities too much except for Radiant Greninja, so be careful when you play your paths. If you don't need Radiant Greninja anymore, play Path, or if you're going up a deck that really relies on abilities. 3 copies of Avery. Avery is such a good supporter in this format right now, especially with all the Reggies. You can take 3 Reggies out in 1 turn, which really hampers our opponent's deck there. 3 copies of Boss's Orders, because we want to take knockouts when we want to take knockouts. 3 copies of Marnie. 3 copies of Research. 2 copies of Roxanne. Honestly, I just include Roxanne because sometimes it's good. And there's not really much else. Like, sure, you can include a Zinnia's Resolve maybe, or Energy Lottos. Energy Lotto might be good instead of Roxanne. It's up to you. That's the card I would tweak here. Maybe 1 Hyper Potion, I don't know. 4 Capes of Toughness so that we have Blissey at 300 HP, making it harder to one-shot. And then, of course, we have our special energy package. Lucky Energy is a star, lets you draw more cards. Yeah. So this deck's pretty good. The Astral Radiance edition cards make this deck a little bit stronger than what it was. So you have pretty good matchups against almost every deck in the format. So yeah, try it out for yourself. It'll be in the description down below. Now, I didn't forget about the questions, so let's roll into that one. Alright folks, everybody knows what time it is. It's time for the Pokemon question of the day, and congratulations to Raphael. By the time you see this video, or if you don't see it, whichever it is, you should have received a trade request from me on PTCGO with your reward for successfully getting 3 questions right before anybody else. So, since that happened, the points have reset. And why have I already congratulated him? Well, because he got this last question right. So let's go over it. Who is the strongest Pokemon that is not a legendary or dragon type in terms of base stats? And this may surprise some of you, but it is Slacking. It surprised me a little bit. I didn't expect Slacking to be one of the strongest Pokemon who's not legendary, because he's lazy and he doesn't listen, which I guess makes sense as to why he's the strongest and hard to use. Anyways, that's the answer. Congratulations to Raphael. You will see the trade request hopefully and accept it and get your free stuff. Let's go over this video's question. Kind of going on the similar of stat stuff, which I kind of like to do here. So, which water type Pokemon has the 2nd highest defensive stat? Go ahead and leave your answer in the comment section down below. Remember, all the points are reset to 0. And while you're there, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're so close to hitting 100. Do it. Come on, help me get there. Anyways, let's go watch me beat up on some folks in PTCGO. A Zorua start from our opponent. Fortunately, it doesn't have 60 HP. I could have knocked it out. So this looks like we're going up against some kind of Zoroark box. Maybe I top deck a boss. I can knock out the Minchino. That would be amazing. There's a Darkness Energy. Another Minchino. Wonder what we could be playing up against. Some kind of Zoroark box, of course. Go and attach the powerful energy. Get rid of one of these double turbos. Oh, our Greninja's prized. You hate to see the Greninja prized. I think a Dunsparce might be okay to bench in this matchup because it could be the Wormadam deck. And we don't like either Wormadam decks. So we'll bench that. We will research. Cape is great. Let's play the Cape. Let's Blissful Blast. Attach these two. And our Blissey will be good to go from here on out. Unfortunately, we don't have Greninja in the deck. It is in the prize cards. We do have a boss, though. Which means I can leave the Zorua alone at some point. Go after these Cinccino's. Wow, our opponent had 2 Cinccino's right off the bat. Insane. Super effective glasses, okay. Altario's in the discard. I haven't seen any attackers from our opponent. But I am going to go after these Cinccino's unless I see something else threatening. Ooh. Is flat? Do I care? Take down for each ability. So it's doing 150. Okay, don't care too much. Don't care about Fluffle too much. I have to be careful though about the amount of stuff I have in play. And we're doing over 90 damage, I assume. Right, 3 times 5 is 15, plus 20 is 17, minus 40. Actually, just a plus 20 is 17. So we're doing... No. Am I doing my math wrong? 30... Let's see, each of these are 120, 150, 170, 150, 130. We're doing 130 plus 10, 140. We're doing 140. Oh, they put those back in their hands. I guess that's Cinccino fodder, sure. That's fine. We are going to boss one of these Cinccino's though. I don't care about Zoroark transforming into one of those things yet, so I'm not too concerned. There's a quick ball. But limiting our opponent's draw, I think, is the best play. We can put the powerful energy on this Blissey on the bench. Drove a switching card in case they Marnie, but I think they've already played a supporter. Yeah, they played Clara. Actually, they could attack this turn. Unless I draw a... Yep, okay. Let's do this. And then let's go ahead and Blissful Blast, take a knockout. And we got another switching card with the prize. This wasn't Greninja, which is unfortunate. That's okay. Fortunately, I didn't get to get these Cinccino's, but maybe they don't get another Zoroark. They will get a knockout though on our Blissey if they can get Zoroark energy. Which is a possibility. Good of their own Cinccino. So we are going to have to be careful. We might Marnie next turn. I want to heal this Blissey. I don't know. Then again, I don't mind losing the Blissey either. Maybe they don't do anything here, and then we'll go after their draw. If they don't do anything, we're going to go after their draw engines, because it's just the smartest thing to do. We can attach the Lucky Energy. When they hit into us, we'll draw another card. So all of that seems fine. Oh, the cover went down, so now all the fuzziness happens. Let's put that back up. Oh, go up there more. Well, they got a Zoroark. Phantom Transform. Do they have an energy? Oh, they go into Altaria. That'll get them a supporter on the top of their deck. Okay. And a research. I could go after Zorua. And, ooh, Team Yveltal is actually really great. Let's do that. Let's go after their Zorua instead. Zorua. Attach the double turbo here. And Blissful Blast. And we get another boss. Alright, so we're going to target down these Zoruas then. Wanted to go after Cincino, but that's okay. They did top deck a research now. So we are waiting. This takes us out of one-shot range from the Acidic Mucus, from the Flapple, so we're good there. 3 Zoruas in the discard. Means they need an Ordinary Rod or another Zorua down. So as long as we can get ahead here, or Clara. Clara does work. But I do have another boss. There's 2 copies that... Who's their main attacker besides Flapple? Because nobody's weak to Dragon-type Pokemon. It's interesting to me. Clara will get back 2 of their Zorua, I would imagine. And if that's the case, we're just gonna switch cart. Oh, gotcha, Zorua, Zoroark. Okay. I'll boss the Zorua. Oh, they put down 2 Zoruas. Won't boss the Zorua. We're gonna go after a Cincino then. So they have a guaranteed Zoroark next turn. We're gonna attach the Lucky Energy. And possibly take out the Altaria. Ooh. Hyper Potion seems good. Let's go into this Blissey. Attach a Lucky Energy and boss up one of the Cincinos. And we will Blissful Blast that one away. Greninja! Not Greninja. Dang it. Haven't had to play a single supporter. We're up 3 prizes. They have to knock out 3 Blissies. I think we can finish this off. 2 Zoroarks so they can transform into Flapple Cincino if they want to. Tried to limit their draw here. They put down another Mincino, which is fine. Yeah, I think we have this in the bag. Really do. Not much for our opponent to do. They need to hit us for weakness. We don't allow them to. There's a weirder, the weirdest of deers. Oh, that's a cool attack. Extra sensor. They could do it. They don't have the energy, but they could have done it. Okay, they got rid of a darkness energy. Waiting to see the main. So yeah, Weirder does 160 damage, right? If you're able to match the hand size. So that hits for weakness on Urshifu's and things like that. I can see why Weirder's in there. There's Wormadam. Okay. So it was a Wormadam deck. I was correct in putting down Dunsparce. Because we don't want to get hit for weaknesses here. So that makes sense to me. I like it. Okay. There's a Flapple. Don't mind the Flapple whatsoever. I don't think Wormadam's going to be hitting for 230 damage. I'm going to draw a card off of this Blissey and go into the one that has more HP, I suppose. And then we can Marnie. I think a Money on our opponent will be extremely well. If they don't knock out a Blissey this turn, I really don't see them being able to one-shot the rest of them. Just 150 damage. We top deck another Blissey. Let's go ahead and use Hyper Potion. Heal you up. Switching card into that one. Put that in there. Quick ball away this. Grab that so it goes at the bottom. Marnie. And we should be set. Hopefully we get another Cape. Avery's decent, but I can't play it right now. Out to the peak is useless for us, so we will Blissful Blast. Take a KO. Attach some energies, because we can. Greninja? No, still not Greninja. Scoop Up Net is an interesting choice, but we know that they have Wormadam, so we will not be scooping up our Dunsparce. We can take the 150 damage all day. And I don't think there's a way for them to win no more. It's just not going to happen. My hair went crazy after I did that. Whoa. It's just not going to happen. We're good. We're golden. So golden. They can put down the Wormadam. I like the concept of the deck, though kind of hard to get going. And a lot of these like kind of single prize weakness decks are kind of hard to get going. Radiant is really good too. It's really good, but you don't have much else now, do you? I think the Marnie got him. Ooh, a Moltres, okay. Moltres, and then you got a another Minccino, okay. Cinccino ability. Tempting Tune. Do you have a Clara? I think I've seen 2 Claras. A research. Excuse me. We do away that, go for research. Makes sense. Kind of makes me wonder why you got the Moltres out though. Because now you're going to research it away. Probably should be conceding here sometime soon. They have to literally go through 3 Blisseys, and I don't see it happening in 2 turns. Ooh, they discarded a lot. They got a lot of Pokemon in the discard. Wormadam might be able to take a knockout here. Just maybe. Oh, it was short by 30. That's gonna hurt, and they concede. Blissey's too thick. Blissey's too thick. The Reggie deck. Okay, we have a good matchup against the Reggie deck here. We're gonna quick ball away the path, get a Dunsparce down, and then capture energy for the Greninja, and go from there. Hopefully we draw into a supporter. That'd be nice too. And a Manaphy would be nice as well. So we got some decisions to make. I don't think we have to worry about Terra Spark next turn, hopefully. No, maybe we do. We got another Lightning Energy to discard. Regice. Regice will be a pain, not gonna lie. See if they think about utilizing it. So we should also get out a Miltank just in case. Basically the whole crew. Alright, so quick ball away path. There's Greninja. Play Greninja, move concealed cards, the Lucky Energy. Because we're probably going to use the Capture Energy here. Down Dunsparce. And let's Marnie our opponent. Hopefully that hurts them. May have had a supporter and now they don't have anything. We can quick ball away another Lucky Energy and get down Manaphy, which is really nice for us. And then we can Blissful Blast, hit for 40, put some Lucky Energies on, and then I think that's enough to start KOing everything. 30, 60, 90. No, we're only hitting 100, right? 30, 60, 90, 100. We would need a strong energy to start taking knockouts. Ooh, heavy ball. Hopefully they don't have a Regigigas in the prizes. Okay, they're just checking out what they have. They have a Regice in the prizes. Okay. And you're done. You're stuck. Be stuck, please, so I can take a knockout on your Drago. Come on, be stuck. They're taking their time. They're thinking. They might have a... well, I'd imagine if they had like a Ultra Ball, they would do it really quickly, or a Quick Ball, they would go quickly. They're taking their time. They're thinking. Maybe they don't have an energy to attach. Can't play down the Regice. I mean, well, they could. But if they do, I will never target Regices. That's the thing. So that's why they're thinking about playing it down to draw another card. If they don't, they lose their Regidrago, which is fine for us, not for them, per se. So we'll see what happens. They have to think long and hard about this. Okay, they put an orange on Regice, which makes sense. And they discard a Regice. Now, if I top deck an energy, I can KO their Regice. Ooh, they got a Gigas. They only have 2 energy in the discard, though. If I top deck a powerful energy, I can take out their Gigas. Ugh, we'll see. Hopefully I get, like, research off the top deck. Nope. 30 more damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon. 30, 60, 90. Yeah, we're only hitting 100, which is a bummer. We're only hitting 100. Which isn't good for us. We get 1 prize. There's a research, but we do lose 2 Hyper Potions. And Blissey isn't going to be able to attack next turn, but Blissey can take a couple of these hits, which is fine. And since they have a lot of energy on Regice, we could boss up something and research next turn. I don't know. It'd be hard to see. I'd boss up the Registeel, I suppose. But then they play a lot of Scoop Up Nets, so it's almost like it doesn't matter. Got down another Regidrago. Yeah, it's almost like it doesn't matter. Here's Powerful Energy, another Capture Energy. Lots of energies to put in the discard. Let's go ahead and conceal cards away the Capture Energy. Okay, we got another Blissey. Which is cool. What does this do? Can't attack. So let's boss up the Registeel. Let's give you... the powerful energy, and then we pass here. Hopefully they don't have a Scoop Up Net. That's what I'm hoping. Because we don't have one of our switching cards. I mean, that's really what we have to do against those Regices, is just switch around. Ah, of course they had a Scoop Up Net. What was I thinking? Okay, 2 powerful energies is good. So that's what? 30, 60, plus 40, 110, right? So not quite there. I can retreat into a Greninja. Into Greninja here, and then conceal cards away the double turbo. Yveltal, don't need. They could retreat into the Regi. Let's do another boss here. Let's get up the Registeel. Pass. Hopefully they can't do anything now, and then we can come up with the other Blissey at some point. I need time to build up Blisseys, and I think next turn... I don't want to get rid of my Hyper Potions. I have 3 Hyper Potions in my hand, which is such a pain. Okay, conceal cards. Switching card to Marnie. Scoop up the Greninja, go into Blissey, do this. That's Marnie. That saves all my Hyper Potions, thankfully. I know it gives our opponent a new hand, but I mean... I had to do it. Let's attach. Let's grab another Blissey. We've got Avery for next turn, which is great. Blissful Blast. hit for some damage. Let's put 2 Luckies and a double turbo so we can draw some cards when they hit us and go from there. We've got another Blissey down. We got Avery for next turn, which is perfect against this deck. It's what I was really looking for, was an Avery. Team Yveltal helps. Don't necessarily need it. We can quick ball away something that we get. We attach a Capture Energy to the Registeel. I don't think they have any energies in the discard, which is good for us. And they just use Regigate. Okay. So here's where the fun begins. Here's where the Avery comes into play. Now they have to get rid of 2 guys. Quick ball away the path. Couple of Roxannes. We need some energies now. I think get rid of Gigas and whatnot. Get rid of that. Grab out Yveltal. We don't need it. Just a Thin and Blissful Blast. Take a knockout. Attach that, and that. Boom. Okay. So they're going to come up with the Regice. Fine. We're going to retreat, get rid of our double turbos. Go into a Blissey, into the damaged Blissey, switch card. That's the plan. Ordinary Rod for our opponent. They got to get some of their Regis back. They get Gigas and Steel back. Energy Lotto. Are they able to recover their Regis? Cynthia's Ambition helps. That's for sure. 6 cards. Pat's the Peak. Ugh. That hurts me because I can't use my Radiant Greninja, but we do have a lot of energies in the discard already. So I think we're okay. Yeah, I wasn't playing Path because of Radiant Greninja. But it looks like they're not going to be able to get down some Regis. Cynthia's Ambition didn't do him too good. There's a quick ball. Discard Aurora Energy makes sense. Registeel, sure. I believe we have one more boss in deck, so we gotta pay attention to who's in the discard. That's all they do. Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and put the Cape of Toughness on you. Retreat into this Blissey. Get rid of those. Switch cart back in. Attach the Lucky Energy over here. Don't need to use Team Yveltal just yet. Blissful Blast. Take the KO. Attach the energies. Take a prize. Patch the Peak's useless. And we wait. And we wait. There's another Regice from our opponent that's really, really bad for us because we don't have more energies. Ultra Ball, they get rid of a boss and a choice belt. There's the Regirock. We don't have a boss for it though. Cynthia's Ambition. Here comes the Regigigas, so they will be able to attack with the Regice. It's going to be a little frustrating. And okay, going into the Regice, we saw that coming. We're going to be able to heal off with Team Yveltal, which will be really cool. And we're going to draw a couple cards here, so maybe we draw a switching card. That's what we would want to see. Do we get a switch card? No, 2 capes. Let's go with the cape here. Team Yveltal. Another Team Yveltal. And we could retreat, but there's really no point, so we're just going to pass. Really no point in retreating here whatsoever. We're only taking 100 damage. I have a Hyper Potion anyway. There's an Ordinary Rod from our opponent. Getting back the other 2 Regis. Still got to go through 3 Regis. We get a Marnie though. That's actually helpful for us. Puts all these useless cards at the bottom of the deck except for the Hyper Potion. But it could get us into switching cards and some more energies. There's a switching card. Exactly what I wanted to see. Perfect. Ah, they had another Regilucky. Was prized. Didn't know that. That would have been nice though if we had knocked out that Reggie. Would have been all good. They're powering up the Regidrago, but it doesn't do much for them. Okay, we can Hyper Potion plus Retreat. And Switch Cart. So let's attach. Let's retreat. Get rid of those. Switch Cart back in. Hyper Potion. Get rid of that. And Blissful Blast. Take another Regice out of action. Attach those 3 energies. Take another prize. Avery, perfect prize for next turn. Because they are running low on some Regis. They only have 1 Rod left, so that's good for us. The Quick Ball, here comes another Regice. They might, if they opt to attack with the Regidrago, that'll be a little foolish. They don't. Okay, they're going to opt to attack with the Regice. But we can take a knockout of the Regice anyways, which is awesome for us. And then we have this other Blissey down here, so we're all good. Regigigas has nothing against this Blissey deck. We just do this all day. There's a boss on another Hyper Potion. Which is insane. Let's just retreat. Get rid of those. Touch the energy here. Switch Cart. Hyper Potion. Get rid of all your damage. Regice just doesn't do enough. Avery. Discard some of your Regis as I knock out your Regice. Blissful Blast. Bye-bye. 3 Regis in 1 turn. More double turbos. And a prize. Now, the only thing my opponent can do is stick my damage Blissey in the active. So we've used all 3 of our training cards. So both Regices are going to discard. They need an Ordinary Rod to get it back. There's a Research. They need Ordinary Rod to put back in their Regices. And they need a boss, but they didn't play boss. So they absolutely need these Ordinary Rods plus Regice. Even then, I think this one can take a knockout now. Let me see, 30-60 victory it is. We won regardless. Well, there you have it, folks. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a matchup against any, like, V Pokemon, which was kind of frustrating for me. I kept going up against Regis, and I was like, I'm just going to show them the one because all the games were really similar, and it's, like, pointless. So, you saw how I could beat Regis. You saw me beat Wormadam deck. Fortunately, I couldn't get any Pokemon V decks because it would have been nice to show off Miltank, how well Miltank does, but Greninja did its job, so that's good. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. If you did, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time on Crash Play Gaming.